She's putting on a great performance. I'm not trying to ruin her life. I'm not trying to make it about me. And I feel like, just like last time, what happened with me, it was brushed under the rug. This time, it was just too far.
What happened with you?
Well, I used to go over her house just to chill with her and the baby and her ex-boyfriend. They were all there. He used to make comments in front of her like, oh, I can't wait till you get 18 because I'm going to mess with you. And he used to say these things in front of her. So as a teenager then, I'm like, well, I don't know how to take this. Is it serious? Is it for real? It's for fake? But she never reacted to it. So I was just like, okay.
She never said, hey, knock it off to her?
Never. She never made him stop saying things like this. He would say it all the time because I would go up there and braid my sister's hair. I would go up there and tend to my niece. And I just used to chill with my sister. And he would say things like this all the time. I would do this with you and not her and da-da-da. So, okay, that went on by. She never said anything. So time went by, and I caught the bus up there like I usually do. And I went in there, and she and the baby wasn't there. And I walked in, and I said, hey, where's my sister and the baby? And he's like, oh, they're at the store real quick, but come here real quick. And I said, what? He's like, just come in real quick. Let me lay down. Let me do this to you. Let me do that to you. And I'm like, no, that's not right. I was like, it's not right. And he was like, it doesn't matter. No one's here. No one's going to know. Just come on, let's do it real quick. And I was like, no. And I was like, no. And I said no. And I got up and I got out and I ran out to the street and I got on the opposite bus going the opposite direction. And so I did keep it to myself because I never wanted to be in a position where I wanted to harm somebody. After about 24 hours of the situation, she called me, and because she wanted me to come back up there for something. Like it wasn't out of the normal for me to come up there, you know, as I would come up there. And she's like, well, I want you to come up here for something. And I'm like, well, no, because I don't feel comfortable. And she said, what? Why don't you feel comfortable? And I said, well, your ex-boyfriend came on to me. And she was like, what? And she was like, well, let me talk to him real quick. And she hung up the phone. That was it. She didn't call me back to say, hey, this is what he said. She didn't call me back and say, hey, well, we talked about it. I believe you. I believe him. She didn't say anything.
Now, your niece grows up, and you see inappropriate, sexually explicit messages, right? Mm-hmm. And how did that come about?
My niece told another family member that these messages were sent to her, and she was shocked. My family member reached out to me, and she told me that my niece also kept it to herself for about 24 hours, and she actually told another friend of ours what happened before she even told my sister. So she sent the messages to my family member, who sent the messages to me because I couldn't believe it. And then she said she waited, 24 hours basically. The next day, he approached her, asking her what was wrong, because she was crying and she was upset. And this is what she's verbally telling my other family members.
I don't need to know her exact age, but she's a teenage girl.
Yes, she's a
under the legal age limit.
Yes, she is. And so she was afraid. So she's afraid, naturally. I know exactly how it feels to contemplate whether or not you should tell somebody.
Because she's basically in the same situation.
The same situation.
You were in,
and that's what clicked.
Hers is over text messages.
Exactly, and it's proof. Yeah. So there's no way that she can lie her way out of this. So she sent these messages.
And this person subsequently got locked up.
Yes.
Was arrested.
Yes, he was.
Right.
He was. For saying the stuff to her. You can't just say things like this to her. He admitted to it.
Well, I mean, how bad has it got to be for you to be arrested for sending somebody a text message? These were really bad, very graphic, sexually
specific
to an underage girl.
Exactly. And so okay, so my niece told a family member. He said she called back after. She said, okay, I told her. She said, I told Shamika, I told her. And so she said, we got it cleared up. This is what she told my other family member. We got it cleared up. He said that to me because he wanted to see if I was sexually active.
First of all, why would he even care?
Thank you. Thank you.
And why, isn't there another way to go about finding out if a young woman is having sex than saying, hey, I want to have sex
Exactly.
with you?
It doesn't make it make sense. That's all I was thinking, like, what? And they told my niece this craziness, so she believed it. She's like, oh, well, that's why he said it to me. No, you're not crazy.
So your sister believed his story?
She believed it because she didn't say anything else about it. She didn't say anything else about it. And then for the most part, she told my niece not to tell us. She told my niece not to tell the family member who she told. She said, don't tell them. So in my mind, she's just letting this stuff go over her head just to say she has a man. Like, do you not care do you think that this is such a little situation for you to just dust under the rug and go about your business? No, because guess what's going to happen? You're going to ignore it just like you did with me, and then when they're alone, he's going to try it.
So you're basically saying your sister ignores all the bad behavior that these men are coming on to underage family members, yourself,
She's
your
ignoring
niece.
it.
Now, I'm told that you took these messages and posted them online. Mm-hmm. Like online where? Like
social media.
Yeah, like Facebook or
Facebook,
something.
yeah.
And then, so people read this, right? And I guess they got crazy against Shamika, right?
Because they see the same thing that I see. The bull crap. The fact, and she even got on my niece's profile and said, "Hey guys, I cleared it up. He only asked me that because he was trying to see if I was sexually active." And then other people was posting things that he did. He was in other people's inboxes. It came out, so we're just going to ignore all of that. And for her to sit here and say it didn't happen at all, it's ludicrous.
Why would she make this up?
To get back at me.
For what though? Why would she want to get back
for
at
the
you?
situation that's going on now?
Oh, so you're saying that you had no idea about this other situation, but because this is going on now, she's throwing herself into the mix. What happened to your old boyfriend that she's accusing us of?
He in jail.
Okay. So.
I just found this out last year.
Okay. But, so it's not a stretch to believe that she's telling the truth, right? Right. Okay. So a guy that you know now, a male acquaintance, he's under investigation.
Yes, it's still under investigation.
He's been arrested.
Right.
He's out on bail.
It's under investigation, still going investigation.
Do you believe he did it?
I don't know what to believe because everything came out.
This is your daughter.
If my daughter would have came to me and my sister would have came to me, I would have handled it.
How did you find out about it?
I found out from my daughter.
Right. And what did she say to you?
She say, Shamika, because she don't call me mama. She say, Shamika, I need to show you something. I say, well, bring me your phone, let me see it. She say, you probably get mad. I say, why would I get mad? If it's something important, let me know. Anything going on with you, let me know. So she showed it to me. I read it. I'm like, okay, now send it to my phone.
When you read it, what was your reaction?
I was pissed the hell out.
What, without being too graphic, what did it say?
It was asking what, do sexual activity and everything, like.
Describing sex acts?
Yes.
To your daughter?
Yes.
Basically, this man saying, I want to have sex with you.
Right, but she makes it seem like I'm believing him, but I'm the one who took him to the police station.
You came here, you took a lie detector test, and we asked you, when Iesha was about, did she inform you of your ex-boyfriend's sexual comment that he made to her in private? You answered no. The result of your lie detector test is that you told the truth.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I wanted, the proof.
I told you.
No.
I did.
No, you did not. You lied.
You're delusional.
You lied.
No, I didn't.
You lied.
You hid it from yourself.
I'm done with you, dude. My life.
I'm not lying. I told her.
I mean, are you really sure that you conveyed everything that you're saying that happened to her?
I told her that he came on to me. Yeah. That's what I told her. And she said, let me talk to him about it. And then that was it.
But did you tell her that he's like, hey, lay down, I want to do this?
No, I didn't tell her. I told her he came on to me.
Why didn't you tell her everything?
I told her he came on to me. And that should have been enough. She didn't ask for more details.
You know, you told the truth. And
it's just yours, Iesha.
Iesha came here, took a lie detector test, and we asked her, did you tell your sister when you were a teenager that her ex-boyfriend made that sexual comment to you? She answered yes. She told the truth.
I told her. I know what I did.
Did you fabricate the story about her ex-boyfriend making the comment that he wanted to perform oral sex on you when you were a teenager? She answered no, and to that question, she did not tell the truth.
Right!
I did not lie about that.
You scoring a man that was my age when you.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you was.
All my life, I wasn't.
Come on now, I'm done. I'm gone.
I did not fabricate that.
I'm gone.
I didn't tell you that he tried to. But I told you that he came on to me.
After we leave the show, don't come around me and my kids.
He did that to me, whether or not I told you or not. He did that to me. I didn't make that up.
Hold on. This is an incident that happened years ago. And now you have a relationship with her kids and things are going well. You're taking them to church, ice skating, all this stuff. And something bad happens. This guy does this kind of indisputable. You see the text messages. You posted them online. You don't like the way it was handled. You don't like that it's happening to your niece. You believed that this happened to you.
It did.
As sisters, do you move forward together?
No. I'm done.
She's never liked me,
I'm
so
done.
that's not
I'm
surprising.
done.